Cheer. We are here, episode number 12. 12 episodes. It feels crazy that we this far, but oddly similar podcast, and we are here.
Yeah.
My name is Rello, and to the right of me I have...
DJ Hypa was good, yo.
DJ Dane-Ja, I'm here.
It's Darren.
John. EAZ.
John always got that pause. we gonna keep rolling. We got so much things to talk about this week. I hope we can get these all in, but there's a lot of topics, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff that I want to touch on. Real quick, how was everybody's weekend?
Mine was smooth. I had a good old weekend in Houston.
Sound like everybody had a good weekend this week.
Yeah, man. It was a great weekend,
Weekends
man. My
up.
niece came up from Orlando. Shout out to Jasmine. Glad she had fun. Went to La Rive to see my boy Dane-Ja do his things on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? He showed mad love.
Appreciate Ease for coming outside. Other niggas got to come outside, but that's another story.
That's a shot.
Things up early.
That's a shot.
La Rive was good. I told Dane-Ja the other day.
If you know, you know.
I told Dane-Ja the other day I'll be chilling with y'all all the time, but I don't get to see y'all in y'all element too much. And
Shout to Ruff for coming outside, too. Salute.
that was kind of cool. It was kind of dope.
Other niggas got to come outside. If you know, you know.
Yes, sir.
Outside.
Yes, sir. Keep this thing moving on. The first topic I want to get right into has been a really huge topic on social media and everywhere else. Is Lisandro Gomez Jr. Conversation, the 15-year-old kid that was killed in the Bronx, supposedly mistaken identity through a video that was on social media. But these two kids recording them having sex with a girl. And they mistake the kid in the video to be Lisandro, and it actually wasn't. So the gang basically killed him with a machete. Looks real violent killing in front of a bodega in the Bronx. So this has been a real big story. A lot of people, a lot of famous people on social media showing the family a lot of love. And I know E's definitely from the Bronx, so he can cover some of this too. So the story's been getting a lot of love. So I just want to get our feelings on it. And how everybody feels about basically this story or whatever.
Okay. Well, yeah, like 183rd and Bathgate is literally like steps away from St. Barnabas Hospital in the Bronx. So a lot of people were saying like, yo, the hospital right there, like, you know what I'm saying, why nobody like took him there, or what was the issue, how did he die? And honestly, in that situation, from what I saw, he was bleeding so much, bro, and, like, his adrenaline was gone because he was probably scared shitless like everybody would be here. Like, why are these people attacking me? He bled out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to say, like, I'm totally shocked because the Bronx, it's not like every other borough, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff like that happens where it get no media coverage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not to cut you off. By you saying that, I heard today, like, the crime rate has been up like 90-something% out there. And I'm pretty sure that's not old news. I mean, that's not new news, but that's high, bro.
In the last 2 months, I think it was 44 homicides in the Bronx. 44. And it's only been, how many days? It's 2 months, by like 60 days. So, like, you know, this is a problem in my borough, you know what I'm saying? No matter where I go, the Bronx is my borough. The shit is sad because it's hitting home. Like, I know a lot of people in the Bronx, you know, and somebody that I know knows somebody that died or whatever the case may be, and it still affect me because on social media you see them posting everything, and then you like, damn son, that was your cousin, or that was
That's
this.
the one thing for me. I couldn't even watch it.
Did you watch it?
I watched.
I'm the type I can't look at shit like that.
I watched the first one from I think the store camera when they was like stabbing him, and then after that there was more, and I was like, I'm not watching no more. I can't fathom to watch that anymore. Like there was a lot of stuff that I'm hearing that they was doing, and it was just like, nah.
I'm the type that can't look at stuff like that because it's gonna continue replaying in my mind.
Yeah,
so it's all messing up with your head too.
Like it was. I end up catching somebody put the body in the casket. I think they already had the funeral. Somebody recorded the body in the casket, and I just end up catching that, and I'm just like, yo, why does everything gotta be on?
You don't have to post everything.
No, it's I seen somebody. I think one of them clothing companies. They got like a new design for a shirt. I think it says don't record, help, or help me, don't record me, or something like that. Okay. So I'm just like, yo, that's real. Like, stop the fucking recording. Like, even though with the XXX Tentation, whatever his name is, rest in peace. Like, I saw a recording of him slumped over in the car. Like, I don't want to see none of that. That's not, and I'm not trying to watch it. It's just I'll click on it and I'm like, oh,
some videos autoplay.
Yeah, like, that caught me without warning. Like, all this recording instead of helping, it's kind of getting crazy.
I definitely wanted to just touch upon it because throughout the weekend I've been like kind of following up with the situation, and for me I felt it really kind of hit home. I know we've heard about different killings, but I think because of this type of killing, to me, made it around the world, because I feel like for somebody that's innocent, a young kid not even knowing probably what's going on, he probably saw a couple of cats running after him, he ain't know what's going on. For me, I felt it was a bit emotional for me because I ended up just, I don't know.
I understand. Bro. My sister says she cried, bro. Like, bro, people are crying. People, the thing is, you can't get the images out your head now. Like, it's there. So now it's sad. And for you to have a son, I understand 100%.
That's what I kept thinking about.
Like, what made it worse, besides it being a brutal killing, the fact that it wasn't the person you were even looking for.
That's what makes the situation even more scary, because I feel for you where it touches closest to home because you have a son. But don't even think about that, bro. It could have been any one of us. Yeah. It could have been any some beef going on with some other cats, and Ease or Quicks or whatever. Y'all look like the person they were trying to get. And so it's like, it's not even like a youth thing. This is just like, I think the fact that it's touching everybody's house is because it's like, we see homicides and brutal killings all the time, but this type of situation it don't happen too often. When people go after who they know who they're going after. And like, no disrespect, that he definitely looked like the person they were going after, but at the end of the day, it's still a sad situation.
But now it goes back to even now the kid that wasn't killed, or the one that
they meant to go after.
Right. So now you as that person, how can you look at yourself in the mirror knowing that, okay, they mistaken you for somebody else? So now how are you able to continue living your life knowing that
normal?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what type of state of mind now is that kid gonna have?
He's probably gonna be paranoid.
Now it's like, damn, that really,
for sure he's gonna be he's gonna be paranoid. But you got to put into play, like, he's 15. Maybe he's thinking like, thank God they didn't catch me.
But we don't know if that kid was 15 or not.
Oh, I don't know that.
You know what I'm saying?
But we
like
know
the actual kid
he was 15, right?
That died was 15, but the kid that they were looking for, because these dudes was older, they were 21, and
they were grown men,
grown ass men. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, the whole thing is crazy. You know,
like it like I said, man, it definitely touched me, because throughout the weekend I'm just looking at my son and I'm like, damn,
bro, this shit fucked up the whole world, bro, and we're still trying to recover from it. I would never want
to, me being at work, or me going out at night to DJ, and then knowing that my kid's probably out with his friends, and then, he mistakenly get confused for somebody else. And then everything just started playing in my mind, man. And I just started thinking, like, to even see 3-4 cats in the store not even willing to help the kid after he went, it kind of showed me, like, niggas is really out here looking for self, just for self. Like, I'm not saying that I would be Superman, but at least call 911. So you really couldn't call 911. So it's stuff like that, man. That just really started making me think. I'm like, it's a fucked up world, bro.
That's the word. That's the word. It's unfortunate. That's the world we live in now.
It is.
So we have the question of stop. Oh, what should we do with these situations? Stop recording. How does one stop? I feel like I can't even say it's our generation. I mean, the younger generation dealing with that, because our generation do that shit too. Like, they record before anything else. But I feel like the kids that age, the millennials to be exact, they have it a little worse because that's all they know. That's what they grew up. They came into this world.
Into that.
They grew up in this world with likes on the gram or likes on social media, whatever the case is. So that's literally all they know. Once upon a time, bro, none of this kind of stuff existed for us. So me personally, I know how to turn it off. I still live in the moment. But at the end of the day, I know the solution. Call for help before, posting something or just trying to get record so you can get your views up. But you got to tell that to the youth.
In that kind of situation, you really sit there and ask yourself, what would you have done? If either, you could call 911, that's understandable, but still even 911, by the time 911 get there, that was juxing the hell out of him. By the time 911 get there, he's going to be dead automatically. But for you, if you was a person on that block or if you was a person in that store, really, what do you think you...
I keep it a buck with you. If I seen somebody getting stabbed, I wouldn't intervene. I'm not even going to sit here and lie and be like, yo, I'm going to try to be superhero. But within my conscience, within the compassion of myself, I still would call 911 because I feel like the only reason that he passed is because no one called 911 and it took longer for him to get to the hospital. If I would have called 911 earlier, maybe he could have got to the hospital early and he would have had a chance to live.
I must still say you don't know what you would do.
Yeah.
I know for sure I would not try to intervene, but I know for sure I would call 911. I'm not going to say I've been in situations where I've seen something like that, but when I see traumatic situations like that, my first instinct is to call a cop.
I think you're not too far from being correct, because a lot of people are like, well, you know what, this ain't got nothing to do with me and I ain't trying to get killed by nobody, so you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure 90% of people probably think the same way.
That's a fact.
But if something like that really happened, you got a store,
I think it would be a little different.
You know
I probably would react different if it was my own personal store. I don't think I could look at that. Son.
Think about it. Think about it for a second.
Because now you got to live with the fact that this young man died in your store.
Yeah, think about it. You know what I'm saying? He came back into the store though,
and they kicked him out, bro.
They kicked him out. They grabbed him out, and then he came back. He's able to get up and
come
back
to
your
stories
store.
That y'all telling me, because I was telling y'all, I purposely dodging all those videos. I do not want to see it.
I feel you.
I feel sorry for the whole situation, but I just can't see that.
Yeah, I can't watch it either.
Nah, like June, how you feel about it?
Nah, go ahead, finish what you're saying.
Like, I feel like when it comes down to it, we could all say what we could have, would have done, or should have. You know what I mean? But if it was my store, I would feel like I was obligated to stop that because it's my store. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if I was just walking on the street, I'm not gonna lie, in the Bronx, I see fights all the time,
and you don't even.
And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And it's bad because we desensitized to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we so used to it, it's like, it ain't gonna go far. And then next thing you know, you hear somebody passed away, and then you like, fuck, yo. You dealing with that guilt now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, you heard people screaming in the video and everything, but I think, honestly, I'm not trying to put blame on the store owners, but if they would have just held him there and then called the ambulance while he was cut up, instead of forcing him out after they went away, I think, it could have changed the outcome.
So they forced him out after he got stabbed?
After he got stabbed, like, first they came in there, they drug him out. Then they started stabbing him and stuff. Then he went back inside the store. And then they ran and got in cars and left. Then after they left, he came back out and walked up the block or whatever. That 3-4 minutes of him walking around bleeding like that, he could have been laying down in the store. They could have called, who they had to call, and you know what I'm saying, that could have did something. They got ice in the store. They got stuff in the store where it could have, like, they could have did something.
A towel, T-shirt, something. Put it around the wound.
That's just how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm. Should look on it, June. Tragic.
It's sad, man. There's only one thing keeps popping in my head. It's like, like going back to what Hypa said, as a parent, like, you here to protect your child. And I'm like, in this type of situation, like, what could you possibly tell your child, like, to warn them about situations like this? Honestly, there's nothing in my head.
There's really nothing you can.
There's like, you send them out in the street, you send them to school, you send them to do whatever, man, you're not safe. Because sometimes, that just letting you know, like, even though you're not the target, you could be the target.
Yeah.
That's scary. Like, that's
scary.
fucking, like...
Wow, scary.
That, like, as a parent, I can only imagine, like, like,
good kid wanted to be a cop.
Yeah, like
Yeah, he was at the
and it's not even
wasn't
all
at
that. It's just
NYPD.
it wasn't for you.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant for you.
Wrong
and then
guy.
the way he died was so grotesque. It's like, yo, like you was basically like bludgeoned.
Yeah.
Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, they were saying he was signed up for the NYPD Explore
The
program.
Explore, yeah.
he
Like
just
how do you
wanted to be a
tell
cop.
your kid like, yo, if you see something, you can't, because it wasn't even for him.
You can't, and then
So it's
you gotta
like-
worry about that with the cops too, and regular people. Now,
Yeah, so it's like it's fucking crazy, man.
And I was hearing of some shit about Shorty got raped or some shit. I saw the video, bro. Shorty didn't even look.
that wasn't rape.
That wasn't
Nah,
rape.
she
That
wasn't
wasn't rape. That wasn't rape at all.
They were
If
probably,
anything,
they was,
That's the question too. Where is she? Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Even if it wasn't rape or not, my nigga, I don't care what you say. If you saw the one of your, that's somebody's
No,
daughter.
that's understandable.
That's somebody, you know what I mean? That's somebody's daughter or something like that. So it's like, yo, you see that, you outraged.
yeah, but you also you see that you outraged as a brother or father, whatever the case may be.
Uh-huh.
But that don't give you the right to go on the street and just he looked like him. So
All right, but
you know what I'm saying?
not to go back, whatever. But like you saying, you was out with your niece, like
Mhm.
like a couple weeks, like this weekend.
Mhm.
Anybody did anything crazy, you would have went crazy, right?
Yeah.
So necessarily, you don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. So you can't.
But I'm not gonna just
necessarily-
I don't think he's gonna
no.
stab him though.
I'm
Like,
not going to assume
You-
like
you don't know
I'm
what
about to say
you'll
that.
do. Nah, you don't know what you'll do. It depends.
Ain't
It
that
depends on
crazy,
how.
Dane-Ja?
you know, the,
Bro.
you respond to that one.
But I'm just saying,
you
it
right.
don't know. You don't know how you're gonna react. It depends on what that person does or whatever like that.
But you talking
Like,
about
bro,
in the moment. This was planned out.
this was
bro.
planned
they
out
had
to do
masks
that, you
on.
know?
They
Yeah.
planned to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
So
why
this
I'm
is
saying it's a little different.
premeditated.
That's true.
Like you just went out in the street and saw somebody that looked like him, and no, you
They were not. They
You
were
targeted
they were
him.
confident that
You know
was
what I'm
that was
saying?
the person. That's the
And
thing.
also,
Yeah.
looking at both of these pictures, it's not far fetched, bro. They kind of look
That's
alike.
what I said. I'm just looking at.
That's
I'm
why
looking
I
at
said-
the
Yo,
pictures
it
like
took me a minute.
damn,
I'm
yo.
just like, son.
brothers in another life.
bro.
Yeah.
You got to.
It's not
That's why I'm
far-fetched
saying
at all.
the little girl, man. She have to play a role in that because how did they know where to go to see this kid?
nah, I think it's the video. Period.
Yeah, but
I
like
think-
we don't know
No,
the
no,
whole
no, like,
story. Like
That's
before
what I'm
we
saying.
go,
Like I don't know
before
if
we
they
go
from the
like
same area.
pointing the finger at the girl. You know what I mean? We don't know the whole story. So I mean, that's not fair.
I ain't pointing no finger. I'm just saying where is she?
And where is she? She could probably be hiding from this shit because she's part of this.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not gonna point the finger because I don't know the whole story, so I can't necessarily just point the finger at her because she could be a victim. You don't know. We don't know the story fully, so we can't do that on. I can't put that on her fully.
Big, huge facts, man. It's still at the end of the day, it's a devastating.
What you
Sad
thought,
for
bro?
everybody
'Cause
involved,
you
man.
ain't speak on it. What you thought?
I thought it was gruesome, man. It was a devastating loss. I'm just tired of hearing stories like this when it comes to like our people killing our people. It's just getting to a point where it's just like, to me, it's getting to be a little bit too much now, and especially when it comes to a situation like this. Like this is the younger youth. It's not even like, you know what I'm saying, older people. This is kids. So if we can't stop that at the kid age, it's like it's going to be chaos in a few years.
But
It's going to be, you know
that's
what I'm
a
saying,
fact.
kids
The thing
killing
of-
kids.
The thing is like, yo, it's kids, but it's like how could you tell them to? How could you protect them from that? You can't.
You really can't, bro.
That's the
Most
scary
you can,
part.
most you can do is instill as much knowledge out there for them and hope for
But
the
what
best.
knowledge could you give on a situation like this?
There's no
No,
blueprint.
no, not
about
not
this.
well, not specifically for this situation, but like I said, the most you can do is just give them information to protect yourself while you're out there without my watch, with the parents' watch to be
yeah,
exact.
but there's like for a situation like this is a wild card. Like this is
Deadass.
like
That's why
you can't like. There's nothing you can say to protect your
Nah.
child. It's like, yo, don't
Yeah.
stay home, lock the door.
And then
Like,
the way it, like
might
That's
as
it.
well go to jail.
Yeah, just stay home, lock the door. Don't even go outside.
I think like his cousin or his brother-in-law or something like that was like, yeah, you know, I was texting him and told him like, yeah, you know, where you at, bro? And he was like, yo, I'm gonna be up in a minute. You could go to sleep if you want. Like he just ran downstairs real quick to like
Oh,
give somebody like
wow.
$5 or something.
I heard that $5 story, but I don't know
You
what
know?
that's about.
What?
Like he just went outside real quick to be like, yo, ma, I'll be right back. I'm going to give such and such $5 or whatever.
Look at that.
Never heard that one, bro.
I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah.
That's scary, man.
It's rough, man. And he also got a channel in the social media, man. Social media is causing a lot of these, you know, when it comes to bullying, and
They
this
caught
is
those
a,
five
this
guys
is
too,
so,
by the way.
But you see,
Is it-
it's a good and a bad because like they got caught quick. People knew their Instagrams, their
Who's they?
Facebooks.
I only
like,
seen one person get
Nah,
caught.
I seen
Nah.
six.
Nah,
Nah,
eight
all five
people got
of them.
arrested.
They got all of them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got all of them.
everybody in that video got caught.
Yeah, everybody got caught.
Oh.
And they caught them on their way to DR and Jersey, and they was trying to.
I heard one of them were trying to flee to DR. They was like,
And I heard-
where you going, nigga?
I also
Duh.
heard
Got you.
only one of them spoke English. Everybody else.
Yeah, there
they
was
speak
all
English.
Spanish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It
heard,
was like full.
they was
like,
part of some Spanish gang. Something I heard too.
Yeah, I don't want to even give nobody like that.
To
a
me,
shout
it's
out.
just it's
True.
just retarded too. At the end of the
Jesus,
day,
true.
you do it in front of
Too much
in front of
promo.
a bodega,
Right.
and then you like,
Word.
you know that there's freaking cameras and everything in
That
front of
is
a bodega. You might as well just had no mask on. You might as well just pulled up bare face. Like, it was the most dumbest thing. Like, bodegas and all these corners have cameras. It's just really, really retarded just to, pull up on a freaking corner and just start jabbing up on somebody. It's just like, I don't know, it's just retarded to me. I didn't see the whole purpose on even wearing a mask. You know you was going to get caught. I mean, we catching people that's in freaking overseas. Of course, they're going to catch you.
Yeah.
You freaking right here. Like, it was retarded.
They
So you
gonna
could
have
tell
a-
it wasn't even good, well thought out neither. It's just retarded.
The way the prisons are, like, prisons don't really like that type of shit. Like, you go to jail for some shit like that. So when they go to jail, it's
It's a wrap.
I don't know how that's going.
People don't want them to go to jail. They
How
want them
that's
to die.
gonna go.
They want them to die a slow death.
But definitely R.I.P. to him.
R.I.P. to
Junior.
Junior.
We got a couple of things on
Rest in peace to that boy's soul.
on the agenda.
God
Definitely
bless the
R.I.P.
family,
to
man.
him. R.I.P. to the family. Give them our love and all that good stuff. Another more bubbly topic. Well, not really bubbly, but more interesting topic I want to go to is this quick story I heard online as well. Is that Aaron Hernandez's wife is pregnant by one of his ex-teammates.
That ain't bubbly at all. That's
I
messy.
mean, because I want to get you guys' views on it, on a couple of things, because this can go a couple of different ways. When it comes to you dating, or your girlfriend or your wife or whoever, do you guys feel like there should be people that's off limits when it comes to these kind of situations? It could be your friends, associates, or whatever. Like, let's
What
say
do you mean, after you die?
No, I mean not just after you die. I'm just talking about period. I'm not talking about the death of Aaron Hernandez.
No,
I'm just talking about his
I'm
wife.
not talking about his death. I'm talking about he's dead now. Rest in peace. But just in general,
I'm talking about general. I'm not talking about death. I'm just talking about if you was with somebody that was your wife or that was your girlfriend and she leaves you or you leave her, you guys break up. Do you feel like if there's people that should be, off limits when it comes to friends, associates, those kind of things, or it's just, free ball? You run into you love who you love, and life goes on.
I think it's definitely off limits. I definitely feel that. Reason why I'm saying this is because I feel that plays part of the respect level. You know what I'm saying? So if you're my brother and I consider you a brother, regardless if I'm dead or alive, you shouldn't cross that line. You should not cross that line. But at the same time, you can't tell niggas how to think. Niggas is going to think. Niggas going to do what they want to do. Niggas have interior motives. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like if we family, friend, brother, cousin, whatever the case is, you got your girl, even if it's somebody that you're really talking to and you know, let's say you feeling a person, your man should be, all right, he's feeling her. Clearly he has some type of emotion towards her. Let me just back off. There's 50 million girls in the world, bro. Why use that one?
You summed it up for me. I was about to get
Why
to
that one?
to that part too. I feel like it should be off limits, but like to what Hypa said, like everybody's mindset is different. I'm gonna just keep it short and sweet. You said it for me, but I have to say it too. It's 1 million zillion other females in the world, or man, whatever the case is, depending on the scenario. Why you gotta be the cousin? Why you gotta be a friend? Why you can't go somewhere else, bro? Why it had to be that one? All I could think of, niggas be jealous, niggas is envious,
Spiteful.
and I don't know if by doing that like fills a void that they had missing inside them. But niggas need prayer. Niggas need therapy. They need a lot because that shit is fucked up.
I see y'all putting a lot of blame on the nigga. Like the
No,
female should get some blame.
I was
on the
ain't
story.
gonna lie. I was waiting
She
for my
know
turn.
that's your
Yeah,
man.
I was just
She
about to
know
say.
that's your cousin.
I was
She
just-
knows.
you
You
know,
know what I'm saying?
You beat me
So
to
you-
it because
so
I was
you
just
gotta put some
I was just
onus
getting
on
ready to
the
say.
woman.
You're
I was
absolutely
just
right.
getting ready to
Absolutely
say.
right.
I was
Absolutely
getting ready
right.
to say. Goes back to what I said a couple of episodes ago. With a female, they do shit. Shit is premeditated. So she had to put some thoughts into it too. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way the nigga gonna go full throttle and shit, and then her seeing if she digging him, she's gonna give the nigga some type of play, regardless. So I'm saying, so it takes two to play that game.
So
You know what I'm
do
saying?
you feel like
That doesn't make it right.
No. If she gave him play, was she watching before?
And secretly, yeah. She
She ain't
What y'all
gonna.
think?
She ain't gonna say it.
I don't think that's always
She
the
ain't
case.
gonna say it, but
I believe it,
clearly
though.
that been on her mind.
I believe what
Nigga.
Hypa is saying.
Son, Shorty took the time to think about sleeping with you, bro. It's not like you forced her, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Think about what I'm saying, though.
I hear those, Junior, talk about it. I hear you.
Speak on it,
Talk
Joe.
about it, boy.
Let me ask y'all a question. Though.
This
Let me
nigga
ask
got
y'all a
the creep.
question. Let me just ask y'all a question. So if a girl breaks up with a guy, right? A girl breaks up with a guy, and in like 2-3 weeks, she's already in another relationship. So you don't think? Do you think? How could I explain it? Yeah. Do you think this chick,
premeditated?
not even just premeditated? Do you think she was cheating on him before she got with the next nigga, or it just automatically just suddenly
I think
happened?
she was lining it up though.
Facts. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I think
had
she
had
lining
to
it
had
up.
to have some type of communication.
Obviously.
Consistently.
Before she'll leave something that she was
Because
committed
there's-
to, she wants to make sure she got something to fall back on.
A rebound nigga.
Yeah, that's how I think. Because obviously, like all of a sudden, it just happened.
it
Nah,
ain't gonna happen.
it could happen. I'm not saying anything's possible, but for women thinks these things out, especially if they're in a like a secure relationship or like, you know what I mean. Like,
To be fair, let's say some.
I said that's why I didn't say all. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm just saying like I'll say like a good percentage of women. Is that better? A decent percentage of
I
women.
didn't want them killing us.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Here we
matter.
go.
Joe like I don't give a fuck.
Here you
Yeah,
go.
it doesn't matter. Sometimes certain women is like, yo, they like they want what they want.
Yeah.
Women's like, I'll tell you that way more than men. They know what they want. So
And
let
they
me
usually
put
get it.
Let me put it in a different way. I want Cricks to get Cricks input on this one. I know we talked a lot about being your close friends and, you know, your family members. I want to go a little bit out the box from that. And let's just say, you know, especially from you guys being promoters in the past, let's just say it's somebody that you know is an associate, but you don't know him like that. Let's just say you brought your girl with you to the party. You know what I'm saying? And you dapping niggas up and you having small conversations. Your girl's with you the whole time while you're in the party. So you have a little conversation with associates that's in there. And then you end up breaking up with your girl, and then you see her with somebody that you were social with in the club, a fellow
Is
promoter.
that my
or something.
man's man?
No, I'm just saying. He's not your man. He's the associate, y'all, fellow business partner. People that you know, you have small conversations with, cordial with, but your girl knows that you know them and they know you. Is that somebody that you feel is off limits, or is that somebody that you feel?
My opinion,
Oh, go ahead.
it's open season. Do whatever you want to do.
it's gonna be awkward, but
Yeah, it's
you're
open
right.
season. Do whatever you want to do. That's
Yeah.
just my opinion.
He don't
because-
owe you nothing.
But
Exactly.
keep it a buck. Will you view that person different?
No,
No.
I don't. I've been in that
respect it.
situation.
Yeah.
I don't view nobody differently. It's open season.
I
now,
respect
if it's
that,
my
bro.
man's,
Yeah, different
that's
different
different.
story.
It's completely different.
That's
But
why I just said that.
if
It's my
it's,
man's
if
man's
it's
or
associate, I see the person every so often. Man, I don't talk to you on a regular. I might even did business with you before. It's just like, man, I'm over that person. And the thing is, sometimes it depends on the space too. Because if I'm completely over that person and I don't want nothing to do with that person, go ahead, do what you gotta do. I'm not here to hate to think. But if I still got feelings for the person, then eventually you're gonna feel away. That's gonna happen. But if you're not over that person, if you kind of want to go back to the relationship, then yeah, of course you're gonna get mad at anybody that you know.
True.
But if you over it, like some people don't be over these situations, and then
Yep.
they getting tight at whoever's doing their thing now. It's like,
Exactly.
bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, like, go back to what Hypa was saying. Like, yo, niggas be fronting. Like, you try to let them, because you see what's coming on. Like, you see what's going on, so you let them know. Be like, yo, you good? You sure? Like, and then they try to play it off.
Nah, I
Like,
understand.
I'd be
too.
like, yo, sometimes
never
that-
just
you
said
gotta
go ahead.
leave. Yeah, you gotta leave that bravado behind you. Like, sometimes it's like that machismo and all that type of business. Yo, if you feel about somebody, like if you feel about a shorty, like let her know. Like, yo, we had a bad breakup or whatever like that, and I don't want none of y'all to talk with her. Yeah, it sounds corny, but at least you being honest. I'd respect it because you being honest and you letting everybody know.
I don't
But
think
to
that's
be
corny
frank,
at all.
but
Nah,
some
exactly,
people
it's
look
not.
at it. Some people look at it like it's corny, or they're gonna look at it. You know, he gonna get roasted. Like that's. I mean, you're gonna get roasted. All right, cool.
Basically,
Nah, you getting roasted by a child.
Niggas
like-
is soft. Niggas
like,
not supposed
people
to show.
that think like.
you know what I mean?
Nah, I
That's
mean-
That's the
you
dumbest
in your
shit. That's
feelings.
Well,
that's corny.
But that's
What?
what I'm telling you. Niggas will probably, oh, nah, that nigga soft.
It doesn't matter, but
You know
at
what
least
I'm
he let you know.
In his feelings.
But I'm just, yeah, you in his feelings. All right, but I'm just saying, like your
Exactly.
friends, they could crack on you, they could cut you. Yeah, that's I get it. But at the end of the day, they gotta respect it because you let your feelings be known. You let it out there.
And if they
so
don't-
now, if they cross that line, you know where you're at. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But the thing about it is where the miscommunication happened, you let them know, and now all of a sudden they're not talking to you, or now they ice grilling you every time they see you or whatever like that. And then you starting to think like, yo, why he got a problem with me? What's up? What's going on? And then now he can't even tell you because now if he tells you, you're going to look at him like a chump now because it's too late to tell you because when he had the opportunity to tell you, he didn't tell you.
When was the opportunity?
When he could have, when you asked him, yo, you sure? You sure?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But he
I
didn't.
look at it like this. If you can't talk to nobody you ever met with me, whether they cool with me or not, associate, whatever. If we was together and you saw this guy around me or whatever the case may be, and you try
Through
to talk,
you mean?
yeah. Nah, that's a dub.
But
and
you
I'm
can't-
not gonna be upset with the dude.
Oh, okay.
You
That's
know
what I was about
I'm
to
saying?
say. Like you
I
can't
don't- I
control
ain't
the
gonna look
female.
that's what I'm saying. Like I ain't gonna be upset with the dude. I'm gonna look at her a certain way.
Nah, that's exactly what it is. You gonna
You
look
know
at
what I'm
the,
saying? Like-
the female like, why am I be mad at him? He's
Yeah,
just doing
like,
what
he
any
doing what a
other
dude
man
is
would
gonna
do.
It depends.
It do
Honestly,
depends.
it depends. I feel like
The niggas getting
if
heat
the
too,
man
bro.
if the man approaches it like he try to like when
Pursue?
pursue, if he tries to pursue, it's on him. But if the girl's throwing it at him or really like if she's really being the pursuer, then that's different.
What if
You know
it's
what I mean?
equally pursued? Somebody throws it out there and the other person catches it.
But
Nah,
not
if it-
but
nah.
9 times out of 10 that's a rare occasion
I'm
when
about to
both
say,
of them
if it's-
equally. There's somebody always pursuing more than the other
Yeah,
or
in the
giving
club-
the green light.
in
You
the
know
club,
what I mean?
a dub is a dub could be like, all right, she feeling me.
Yeah.
So then what? A dub, bro.
Yeah, that's you already know how I feel about that. Some people be taking stuff far fetched, so I don't know.
All right.
if it's equally thrown out, whatever the case is, this is the your shorty, I guess your ex, whatever the case is, and she equally throwing it out to the guy that's trying to receive it, whatever the case, vice versa. In that situation, that's a dub. You know what? I feel like y'all meant for each other. I'm gonna get out my feelings.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna let y'all. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna let
No.
y'all. I'm gonna
That's what.
I
That's
agree.
what. Like with me, it's a multitude of things. Like you said, yeah, y'all deserve each other, whatever
Yeah.
the case may be. But it's also about what Quick said. So like, if you've been with your girl 10 years, and then she end up with a nigga that, she met through you, it's like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
the fuck you doing?
Yeah, that
like,
is.
that's kind of
all
spicy.
right,
That's. I mean,
Cool.
something's been going on.
but you know what I'm saying?
Something's
So
been going
it's
on.
a little different.
Yeah.
And then if you dealing with shorty, you was with her for a year or two. That's like those are throwaways to me. No disrespect to people. that
It
was
might.
in-
That's what I'm saying. It's tricky.
You know what I'm saying?
That's tricky right there.
I'm just
telling
saying,
you.
like for me,
those
because
are-
like then, like if we broke up after a year or two, that means something happened and I was annoyed with you or something.
Yeah, but
Because I'm a dude that like relationships. So if it's a year or two ain't a long time for me.
yeah, but I'm just saying, certain people like feelings come and goes. So it's like you never know. Sometimes you break up with somebody, and sometimes I notice that with a lot of people. Sometimes when they break up, after a while, they realize, you know what, they feel like they feel like they messed up a good thing, and the feelings starting to grow back and
But
everything.
if you do some
So-
shit like that as a female, I don't want to be with you. So it's like that took away all that.
You
that I had.
solidified that.
Yeah,
I'm glad I
you-
I'm
like,
glad I
I'm glad I got rid
did
of that
that.
shit.
okay,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be hurtful to you too because you feel just by you knowing that she did that to you. Yes, you're gonna feel hurt, but people don't just get out of feelings just like that.
Time heals
for
all
me,
wounds,
for
brother.
me, that
Like
that's
you
that-
can say
that's-
that now.
that'll
bro.
push
Nah,
that'll
bro,
push
I'm telling you
the
now.
thing a
I
little
don't care
faster.
how much I feel towards a person. You do some shit that you know is like I'm gonna be like, damn, that's fucked up. I lose all that shit goes away instantly, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds crazy.
It don't sound crazy, but I'm
like, you
I'm
do
trying to
some
be
shit like
real.
that, you
I'm
gonna
trying
end
to
up with this
And,
nigga?
and we just talking
Nah.
we just talking about it from a female doing it, but
Yeah,
like,
how about if it's the
males
other way
do that
around?
all the time.
Yeah,
like,
her best friend, or not her best friend, but one of her friends that be in
I
her
could
little
never
clique.
do that though. I ain't gonna lie. I could never like.
And she's
me
throwing
my
you.
shorty-
She's throwing you
Nah,
play.
Nah,
I'm not like
nah.
that.
Giving
I
you the
can't do
green
that. son.
light.
I never did
And
that.
I ain't trying to give the perfect answer. I just can't do that.
Wait,
You know what I'm saying?
you never talk to friends.
can't
Wait,
do
time
that.
out. You
I can't do
said
that.
what? If a friend was storing you,
Yeah, I'm talking about like as a man, you and Shorty break up or whatever like that. Maybe a couple months pass, you bump into one of her friends or one of her crews or whatever like that.
I'm gonna think
So-
it's a setup, bro.
Yeah, but after a while, of course, every man gonna do.
I was
Every
about to
man,
say,
every man gonna.
That's a setup.
Every man gonna think that, but certain it depends on the man. The man might not care, or the man might be cautious. But sometimes after talking to her, you see where her head is at, and then you really seeing like, yo, she really trying to get at me. So you're not gonna do it.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I'm just
bro.
saying.
Me, once I'm in a relationship, I'm not the most perfect boyfriend ever, whatever you want to call it. But every relationship that I've been in, friends and family were always off limits. I just feel like it's the scummy.
And enemies, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
And enemies. If you know your girl don't like a chick, you can't go fuck
Yeah,
that either.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Nah.
a petty ass
felt
dude.
that. I felt that. What? I fell to it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm human.
Nah, if I
I'm
know
sorry,
my
y'all.
shorty-
Y'all are some angels. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I apologize.
I ain't no
I'm
angel,
not
I'm
gonna
just
hold you up.
saying,
The
like,
younger me, I'm like, I do what I feel like doing.
Yo, I'm telling
The
you.
younger me.
I like that. I like how you said that.
You know what it is? I always think of shit
You
like,
said that
how would
younger
I
me.
like feel? You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I understand it.
That's just how I would do it.
I understand it.
While we in this realm, I want to touch on
How about you feel about it, Rello? You always skipping yourself, nigga.
Yeah,
Well,
bro. You don't give no
facts.
comment.
Skipping on what? What are you talking about?
You ain't say
We
anything.
all
say
talked
nothing
about
about
it. You ain't talk about it.
Oh man, you know me, man. You
No, I don't know you, nigga.
you can call me Channel 9 News. Nigga. Don't fuck with nobody I know. Nigga. That's it. I'm crazy. Nigga. When I'm in a relationship,
But how about if it's the other way
Everything.
around? How about if like you and Shorty like?
no, I wouldn't
maybe-
do that. I don't do that.
You
I
wouldn't?
don't do that. No. I had an opportunity to do that before, and I don't
That's
do
good.
that. Yeah,
That's
I don't
good.
do. I don't do that.
That's
But
why
yeah, I'm
I said
Channel
I
9,
wouldn't
man.
do it because it was
Channel
it was a few
Facts.
opportunities like
Uh-huh.
in the past. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean? And I was like,
It's
I
always
can't do
opportunities,
that.
bro. That's the willpower you got to have as a man.
Yeah,
can't do
I
that.
hear you.
So yeah, I want to get you guys' input on this topic because this was brought to me from a friend of mine that she's having this problem. So I said, you know what? Just for you, I'm not gonna say your name, but just for you, I'm gonna throw this one out there. Do y'all feel like it's cheating if your partner or your spouse is addicted to porno? So let's say I'm gonna give you the full situation. How she gave it to me. Let's just say you and your partner is having sex or whatever, and your partner is not being, I guess, pleased by the full act of you two having sex. So after you guys have sex, they go to watch porno and they please themselves in that particular way. Do you guys feel like that's a part of cheating, having to visualize somebody else or look at somebody else to get off, or do you guys feel like that's just something that people do?
I don't think the first part is a problem, but the second part, if he's addicted to it, then she fucked up.
He or she.
Yeah, he or she's fucked up. Like not when I say fucked up, like I'm talking about as in like she can't do nothing about it. If he's addicted, if he's addicted to it, addiction means like he
Yeah.
can't. There's no stopping that.
Yeah.
So that means after he got to go whack off. Like
But do you feel like that-
it's over for you. Like it's over.
Do you
Like
feel like
I'd rather
he's cheating,
beat
though?
my meat than knock you. Like that's crazy. Like
Or do both.
Do you-
Wait,
do-
it's
do you
levels.
feel-
It's levels to this
I was about
addiction
to say
shit.
this.
So like,
yeah, that's what I'm
It-
saying.
so what's in the?
Is she not satisfied?
Niggas
enough?
not-
I'm trying to
Let's not
what
say
addiction
she.
is.
trying to understand.
I'm trying to understand the question.
Let's not say she first of all. Because I don't want to assume
Okay.
that I'm talking about female.
No, I'm
But-
talking
but
about. But I'm just talking about you saying the man is he's pleasing himself. That's how you said the
The
even
partner,
man,
the
look,
partner.
situation.
Yeah.
Man or the
Okay,
woman?
you are having sex with your partner. You guys have sex or whatever. Either the male or the female, they don't come or they don't ejaculate, whatever the words you want to use. So after you guys have sex, what they do is they go and watch porno, and they please themselves that way. Or they don't even have sex with you, but they go and watch porno, and they please
That's a
themselves that way.
So see,
Is
this
that-
is no, but this is what I'm asking you. Like, okay, so they do it. They have the act. So that basically means none of them got none of them.
No, I'm not saying
got
none. Maybe one
One-
of them
one
did, but
gets
I'm
off.
just saying either or.
Somebody didn't
man
finish
or
the job.
female,
Yes, that's what
they
I'm
don't
saying.
finish.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, so
I think
which
that-
one is watching the porn? In your scenario, who's
No,
one?
because he trying to keep it real.
Yeah, he's trying to
real
keep it
general.
unisex,
So
but
it's
I'm
a
not here for that. I'm not just tell
Okay,
us.
let's put in the female. Let's
Okay,
say
that's
the
what I'm saying.
female's doing it. Let's say
Okay. The
The
she's
female's
not,
watching the porn.
yeah,
And
she
she does. See, the thing is, I feel like that becomes a situation where each two obviously the female's not getting satisfied, so that becomes the male's problem in the sense of you're gonna have to work harder. Round two, there could be round two, round three, round four. You're gonna have to work hard as hell to try to satisfy her.
You
And
gotta
if
do
you
your
feel
job.
like you working hard as hell, and like if you know for a fact, all right, I just got up a second time, and you still doing this? Oh, and you like then after a while, is either you can blame yourself saying you don't know your female enough to make her come or make her like feel satisfied, or she just might be addicted. So it you can't really say whose fault it is, but you can try to assess it to try to fix it. But if it's not fixable, then I don't know what to tell. Well, I don't know what to say.
I'm gonna be real honest. I feel like shit like that. There's ways you could help each other out, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it from like a relationship standpoint. You know, so I feel like anybody that's in a relationship, male or female, if there's ways that you could please me, or there's ways I could please you, or ways I should please you, or ways you should please me, that's where the communication come in, because I shouldn't have to feel like I gotta go whack off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, son. It's like,
I mean, that's, in that case, that's something I respect. It. At least that person is
I'd much rather
whacking off than going to do with somebody else.
But that's a
But
smack in your face, though.
But can't you just say that that person is not turning you on in that kind of way? I mean, that does happen in the relationships. You start to not get
worst case scenario, somebody's gonna go out there and do
One
it.
of the things
Worst case
that you're
scenario.
told, like when you're trying to create a baby, they tell you don't watch porn. You know what I mean? Because that takes away from the act. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not real.
And you know what I mean?
Nah, but people try to turn that porn shit into real.
But that's
what I'm saying.
Like, where they fuck up at.
That's the problem.
That's
like,
where they fuck
nigga,
up
you're
at.
not gonna see.
You start doing that shit like, yo, I want to do it like
I ain't
this.
even gonna go there.
It's one thing
You
to
see that girl?
it's one thing to enhance the moment or whatever. All right, fine. But one thing I'm really trying to I can't get over is the fact that person's addicted. Addiction's a whole different, separate situation.
That's what I'm saying. When you say
so it's like,
when you saying addiction, like
it's lost.
That's to say addiction is you coming home from work, you bust open the door, and your shorty's blocking her shit, and you like, what the fuck? Like,
That's not addiction.
That's not addiction.
No, I'm saying, or that's something that's
No, I'm
that's
talking
continuous
about
act.
She was doing
fine.
that all
I'm
day.
talking about the porno addiction. Like, what is this? Like, as soon as I wake up, before I even look at my phone, I gotta look at porno type shit.
Yeah, there's some people that watch porno 3-4 times a day, bro.
There's some people that watch
people
porn that watch it like we watch Netflix shows.
Yo, no, you're laughing, but
I'm
this is
laughing
the-
because I
this-
know it's
that
real,
is-
bro.
that's-
That shit is-
yeah,
that
what
shit
I'm
is
saying.
crazy.
Addiction's
Shit's
addiction, period. Like, you know what I mean? Addiction, it could be any type of thing. Addiction is addiction. Like, it's too much of it. You know what I mean? To a point where
Fuck out of here. We gonna
Well,
watch porn together.
even if my nigga is
Fuck
like, yo,
outta
so
here.
even if y'all watch porn together, but you can't satisfy her. She rather satisfy herself by watching something when you in front of her. Like, as a man,
Yeah,
that's a shot to your
self-esteem.
ego. I don't
Yeah,
care what you're
self-esteem
gonna
shot.
say.
Big time.
So that's what I'm
Self-esteem
saying.
shot.
It's okay. It's not. No, it's not okay. I'm sorry I'm sorry to be the only nigga real out here, but I'm like, yo, it's not okay. Like, you got to figure this out. Like, either like
I
if
said
it's
that, bro.
addiction.
I
Oh,
said
oh,
that.
my bad. I
I'm not
apologize.
the only- you ain't-
June
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so used to being one-sided. He
Yeah.
just like, y'all niggas, and it's like,
That
nah.
assumption shit.
I think we agree with you, bro.
All right, but I'm just saying.
Word, me too. That's why.
Yeah, but I mean, like the addiction part, that could, I guess, therapy has to, before y'all could, like, communication is involved. Y'all should either, you got to get help somewhere, because addiction is something else. If she's addicted to it, then that's, you really have a situation in your hands to a point where even if you was putting in the mean work,
No pun intended.
it doesn't matter. You know what I
That
mean?
could go both ways, because if she's addicted to it, that could be an issue for him. But if she's addicted to it, that's an issue for her, because she may have that same problem with any other guy she meets.
Yeah, but of course, because obviously if she's addicted to porn, it doesn't matter what man is in front of her.
Exactly.
It's what she sees on TV that arouses her more than that man.
So is that considered cheating, though? Is that a form of cheating?
It's a problem, but I don't necessarily consider it cheating.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think it's cheating. But I mean, you cheating. Yeah, I guess your feelings.
You
I
cheat-
guess.
you cheat in the moment.
Emotionally, you cheating.
Yeah.
Because, like, I honestly
You're not
feel like
physically
that is the steps. Like, that's the beginning of the end. Because
Yep.
when you fantasizing about this, that, and the third, and I can't provide that,
Yeah.
it's only a matter of time.
hang it up.
But
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yes and no. Because honestly, let's be real. All of us fantasized about somebody else other than a significant other. You
Yeah,
can't
but-
say you fantasize about, I only think about you, baby.
But when
Like,
they get
nah.
to a point where it interferes with your sex life,
That's
And
yeah.
that's a good.
That's a different-
That's a good way to bring in a little spinoff that I had. Can you see yourself dating somebody that you know, like dating a bisexual female, somebody that you know has, urges for maybe the opposite sex that definitely you can't you don't got a vagina,
Nah,
so
he kind
you can't
of
give her.
answered this before. I think he said
he's against that.
You're not.
You can't date a female that's bisexual.
Nah. You know he can't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean. You know what I mean? Because he said it already. I didn't mean it like that.
He said a couple episodes.
Nah, I ain't
Yeah.
taking it away.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying, like, I couldn't do that. I need to be what you
Yo, the
want.
one, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I actually
He
never.
said
I
that more
actually
so
never,
for a threesome, though. He didn't really say that about being together. But how you guys
I
feel
don't-
about?
I actually
being
never even
together.
thought about that before.
I never thought about it.
I never
so
thought about it.
My answer is I wouldn't even know.
I'm
wouldn't even know.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm not gonna
I don't
do
think I want that. I prefer her to like men and men only. If you have your little sexual urges you want to do with another female, does that make her bisexual?
Yes.
That's bisexual.
You could
That's
you could
exact.
you could be creating a bisexual. Nigga. You could be creating a bisexual, bro.
So she's bisexual and that's your girl, but she's willing to have that play with you being in the picture.
But I already said I'm good on having a bisexual woman.
Oh, okay.
So that
Okay,
wouldn't
but
happen.
that's just like you having a threesome with your girl, and now your girl experienced that, and now she's like,
A lot of people would
You see
disagree.
what happens
a
when
lot
you
of
have
people,
threesomes?
A lot of people would disagree with that about
What?
if another woman is interested in just pleasing her. What about the woman who's been with?
Yo, Nick.
Hold on, wait. Take your time.
Go ahead.
What about the women that's been in a relationship for a long time with their man, and they're not even into women, but they want to please their man so much they're willing to bring in that other woman just to have that
Experience.
the threesome experience, whatever the case. Does that make her bisexual now?
No,
Answer that.
Yo.
after the act, if she feels like, damn, I kind of like when the woman, did this to me.
You
I kind
opened
of
up a
like the
can of
touch
worms.
of
Oh,
the
so it
female.
depends on if she likes it or not.
Yeah, like after if
All
that's
right.
something
See,
that she
now the
starts
things
to-
change
basically,
because
if she
because
does it, she knows.
initially I said
What?
once you have sex, once the woman has sex with another woman, you're like, oh, automatically she's bisexual.
No, I'm not
Yes.
saying bisexual
Yes,
automatically, but I'm
because
just
think
saying.
about it. If it was opposite, if a nigga kiss another nigga,
Oh,
he's
this
gay, right?
No, but you got to be real.
Yeah, you
bro.
gotta be honest.
You can't have a double
Yeah,
standard like that.
exactly.
Yeah,
so
we
like,
live in
nah,
America.
stop
nigga.
that.
It's a double standards for everything.
Stop that. Oh, a girl kiss a girl, but she has you have bisexual
tendencies
tendencies
there, bro.
Yeah, so
Like-
if a nigga kiss another nigga, like yo, he's bisexual
There's
too.
no
I
way
guess.
to explain that for a guy. Like,
You know what
That
it
goes
is?
back to my one-sided thing a couple episodes back.
wait.
How it
So
being
if
that.
if a girl
some niggas
that's-
look at it
if
okay
a girl
for a
that's
female.
straight kiss another girl, does that makes her bisexual?
Okay, so
or
it's a
that just
tendency.
is
That's
a
what I'm
ten-
about.
Alright,
That's
so
what I'm
that's
talking
a-
that's what
okay.
I'm trying to
Everything
understand.
is-
That's
So
all.
I'm just
the story,
asking.
The story
I'm
is
trying to
changing
understand.
as it progresses.
Because
One-sided.
because they could kiss a girl and they be like, all right, I don't take nothing of it. I'm still
Exactly.
They
Okay,
see girls
alright,
kissing
okay,
the club
cool.
all the time.
All right,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to
dead
say
ass.
something. I'm about to say something.
Facts.
Don't take
How
it
they
any.
kissing?
If I'm about to say something, don't take it no way. I'm just asking a question.
You know, by default, niggas gonna take it away. Right?
Of course.
Just
Of
like you.
course.
Why you
Right,
turn
so-
this way
Cause
after
I'm about
that
to ask
disclaimer?
you. Cause I'm about to ask you. Hold on. No, I'm about to ask you. Hold on. I'm about to ask you. So, East, if you across from where you saying
If it's Danger Girl, I ain't saying nothing. If it's Danger Girl, I ain't saying nothing.
No.
I don't know her.
You from where you looking at? If Hypa and Danger just kiss,
fuck out of here. That's a
but if they
Junior
kiss,
Spice.
nah.
Double
Give me
standard,
another
bro.
example,
It's not
bro.
about
Give me
spicy. I know,
another.
I'm just talking about because we here. I'm giving an example. Yeah, I'm just saying. How would you look at them? They both straight.
That's gay.
Exactly. So I'm saying look, it doesn't matter if
That
a
goes
girl
back
and
to the
another
double
kiss.
standard thing. It's always gonna be that
gay.
But
double
it's gay
standard.
both
bisexual
ways.
ten-
With
exactly.
me, it's gay.
Exactly.
If
It's
two girls do it, or,
bisexual
you know what I'm
tendency
saying?
is bisexual. You can't tell me she's straight or she just kissed she only had sex with such and such twice. You know what I mean? No, it's bisexual is bisexual.
So
no matter what gender it is, gender on gender, same gender.
So kiss
what it
once
is.
means she automatically bisexual. I'm just asking.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. See, like when I
That's what
think
I'm
of
trying to-
when I think of kissing,
But a
I'm
kiss for
thinking
one
of-
nigga is he automatically gay?
Exactly. All right,
For
so I'm
one
asking you.
nigga kisses,
Yeah.
they automatically gay for you.
Yes.
Answer that question.
Alright, well, alright. Wait. What if actors do it?
That's an art form,
They
bro.
gay
That's
for
a
gay.
whole,
Now it's an art
a whole
form.
other dimension, bro. That's an art form. That's an art form,
Remember,
bro.
we don't fully know that industry, so
That's
a lot of them could
that's
be.
a
We don't know.
Deep situation. That's a whole nother art form. That's niggas. It's just deeper than.
Yeah,
there's
these
a lot of
these
things you
girls
understand
that
about
have these tendencies, I wouldn't say like, oh, they full on bi, but to me, through me seeing that,
And for
I'm
the-
gonna be like, she's bi.
And for the record,
Yeah.
a female kissing a girl or whatever like June just said, tendency it will be more acceptable.
Yeah, and
And
I
that's
accept
just by
it.
default.
Yeah, of course.
And I'll accept
By a
it.
landslide.
Yo, watch.
I'll accept it.
This
Oh,
nigga
yeah.
said landslide.
Nah, landslide,
Landslide.
flawless victory, nigga.
It's a landslide.
But
Of course
going
they-
trying to really go back in, like honestly, it depends on the connection you have with the girl, regardless if she like men or not, or men or both. I mean, it depends on how you and her vibe. You know what I mean? Or it depends on you and her. If y'all like, I know certain girls that they bisexual, but when they like a guy, they into a guy, they only dealing with the guy, and when they dealing with girls, they
Well,
only
that,
into
that's
the girl.
because they don't want to cheat. Because it's a difference between,
What?
like, if a girl is bi and she's dating a guy, sound like I'm rhyming.
Bars.
And she not dealing with a girl, that's because she want to be faithful. That
But-
has nothing to do with her tendencies leaving.
Okay, but I mean, if it's like that, then like men have that fight that temptation every day too
What?
of not cheating.
Oh, I'm talking about when you said, when
What?
a girl is with a
You
guy.
saying- yeah, but you
when a
saying-
bisexual girl is with a guy, she's just with that guy. I'm
Yes.
saying she's not with a woman because she don't want to be considered as cheating, like on her man.
Think about it like, no.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But I see what you're saying, but it's the same thing. But it's almost kind of like the same thing for a guy. Like that's her side is with problems with like the gender she wants to deal with. But the man has to deal with that same thing, as in like seeing another female or whatever. But you know you're not gonna cheat on your shorty.
Sure, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
This topic
So-
is somewhat segues to one of the topics we had prior. This is why I say I know myself. Off top, I wouldn't want to be with a bisexual woman because it goes back to when you said, how would you feel if your shorty was to cheat on you with another woman? I got an ego, my nigga. Like my shorty
teams.
cheat on me with another woman, bro. That's a shot to my motherfucking
Alright,
heart.
so how
what
about-
am I doing wrong that you have to go the other way?
Okay. Okay. How about if she didn't know?
She
So
didn't-
you automatically breaking up with her?
If she didn't know what
She was into women like that.
that she just started eating box.
How did she find
Yeah.
out in a relationship?
Well,
what
exactly.
you asking me?
So you act like being gay. You was just born to be gay. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it takes.
I wouldn't know.
You don't know. Like sometimes they don't know what they like until they actually do it or actually like thinking about doing.
Experience it.
You know what I mean?
So,
like experience it.
so in that case, then why would? I mean, I guess I'm just trying to understand that based on what you just said.
What?
So if that's the case, you're saying she wouldn't know. So in a sense, it's like why would you even want to consider having a threesome, considering that you're in a relationship and you're a man and you don't know if your girl is with it or not with it. So it's kind of like you're kind of like putting yourself.
So instead
on
of her-
Yeah, but that's kind of being
what I'm
insecure
saying?
because honestly, tell you the truth, it's
insecure.
You have
not,
to
at
have
the end
that
of the day,
bond with your shorty.
Is she when she crossed that line, bro, and she realized that's the line that she crossed and she liked it, my nigga. You in
I
the
don't-
hot
I
seat.
don't
well,
think
that
that's
means your
security.
relationship was inferior in the first place.
How? I don't.
Nah,
how?
that
Because
don't
if
mean
you,
that.
yes, it is. Because honestly, tell you the truth, if you have a bond with somebody, no matter how much you like something on the other side, yo, you don't ever want to mess that bond up because that bond is so strong. That's gonna make you shy away, just like you and your girlfriend.
Yeah.
You might see a girl that you like, but you'll never cheat on her. You never cheat on your girl because you know what you have is real,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Same thing with I feel like same thing with the bisexual thing. She might have fantasies about it or whatever, but she won't jump on it. If she really loves you like that, she's not gonna hurt you.
True.
But that
That's
don't
how I
mean
feel.
that
But-
don't
but-
mean the tendency is there.
What?
We're talking about like the bisexual tendency. Like I'm still on the whole like, what is it gay for a girl to kiss another girl or
Bro, I'm
bisexual?
still on a tendency too, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm still-
That
I'm-
thought,
but yeah,
that's what
I
I'm saying. The
understand, I
urge is
understand.
the problem,
But
bro.
I'm going back to what you were saying. You were saying she only gonna deal with the man only because she don't want to cheat. Same thing with this right here. Like if you feel like she's gonna you don't wanna have that point if you have a threesome and she gonna leave you after the threesome, then obviously if she gonna leave you right after the threesome, that means what y'all had wasn't real.
Or she just realized that I want to float this boat.
But I'm just saying, so
saying.
that 5 years, that 5 years is gone after her box got ate once by a girl.
You never
Yo,
know, bro.
That's
It
crazy.
be like that.
But I'm
nigga.
just saying that just shows you your love wasn't real.
We're going to leave that to the people, man. Let the people
Yeah,
decide.
y'all decide.
Y'all decide. Y'all can finish that argument for us. We're going to keep this thing rolling. A few more things we're going to try to jump into, but we can fit in what we're going to fit in. There's this story that also got a little bit of attention I want to hop into. Where this white woman calls the police on an 8-year-old girl who was selling waters outside of her complex. I just want to. I don't know if you guys heard about that story, but I just want to get you guys' intake on that story. Are these issues happening a little bit too much? Are we making too much of a big deal out of these situations when it comes to a white person having a problem with something that a black person is doing, or you feel like it's just plain racial discrimination?
Let's start with you first.
Oh yeah. For me, I feel like. To me, this particular situation, after watching the video, I do feel like the white lady had a little bit of animosity because they were black. But I do feel like I don't think maybe not every single situation is a racial discrimination situation. But this particular situation, I feel like there was some animosity, I think, towards the white woman and the mother being black, because I feel like that back and forth kind of made it a little bit more than what it really was.
Interesting. I didn't see the video, but all I have to say about this, bro, I really feel like this is the Trump effect that's happening, and more of the closeted racists getting more permission and feel more bold to do these things. They told me, like, listen, once you see a young kid, whatever the color is, of course mainly black. If you see a young kid selling water, even if you're not thirsty, support it.
Because they could be.
And I never thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I want to support you guys, but I'm not thirsty. But now, just having that thought process, I want to support you, my nigga, but I just came from McDonald's, nigga.
I think you was talking about if you see a young child or anybody just doing that, support it, because they could be doing something illegal to.
It's not even that, bro. I'm looking at it like you're young, you're 10, 8 years old, whatever the case is, and you're on a highway selling water. I feel like for them to be doing that must have been the last straw. And I don't mind supporting it.
Nah, I just think that shows good character, because they rather do that than be out here stealing.
But some people, that's like their last mean. That's their only source of income.
Well,
that's how I'm thinking.
The little girl, she actually lived like her. I think that was her aunt or her mom's.
That was her mom's.
Her
mom's.
They live in a complex too, because she was like, "I'm doing this on my property."
Yeah, the mom lost her job, and the girl wanted to go to Disney, so the girl came up with the idea to sell the waters. To help fund and help her mom pay for her to go to Disney.
And now you calling
somebody took the check on that. They went to Disney. I don't know who actually paid for it, but somebody paid for them.
That's dope.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's fire.
I heard niggas they was saying even those kids that be trying to lie and say, yo, I'm selling this candy for like football charity. It's never no real. It's never no real charity, but just support them anyway.
I give them dollars, and then I like on the train and shit. I give them $1, and I don't take the candy because I'm like, I don't.
You don't want it, right?
It's for my basketball team.
My basketball. Yo, bro, I always thought it was authentic. I never thought it was they was front.
I be feeling the same way. I be like, nah, I'm good, bro. No, have a good day.
Yeah,
I mean, I just feel like, all right, I'll give you $1.
I actually never bought it. I'm not gonna hold you. And I'm a candy nigga too.
All right, so we're going to get into this closing segment, our last segment of the day, Pop and Flizz-Up.
Fliggity.
Flop, flop, flop.
So we're going to get into a couple of things, Pop and Flop. First thing I want to hit on is Tiana Taylor's album. For those who heard, for those who didn't heard, Pop or Flop, Hypa. We starting off your side.
The first song, I like the intro.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the intro, I expected more of that kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
The second song was cool. Like, I like the first and the second song. From the fourth song all the way to the end, she lost me, and I was like, all right, I'm good. That's a flop for me.
It's funny that he said that when he heard the first song. He's like, that's why intros are important when it comes to albums.
I'm very big on
it. It sets the tone. Once you give us a certain sound at the beginning of the album, I don't expect the whole thing to sound like it, but you started with me like this, so I'm expecting more fire like that. But anyways, I ain't listen to that shit, so I can't even talk.
All right, Quicks.
I listened to it like twice on the plane. I like it. I'll give it
light stunt.
I give it a pop.
Light stunt. Yeah. Listen to it on the plane. I hear you.
I like it. Definitely a pop for me, June.
It's a pop for me.
It's a pop.
Yes, sir. Moving on. J-Rock album. Hypo, your side.
Dope.
I give it a 6.8. It's okay. but it's not a flop, so it's a pop.
Yeah, I don't got a number on it yet, but I give it a pop.
I like it, but then I'm like you. I don't know if I'm gonna give it a pop or flop yet, but I like it.
It's not whack. That's all. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a flop.
It's not whack. No,
Would
it's
you
not whack.
recommend
that
it?
freestyle with Kendrick? That shit is hard.
You would recommend it?
Yeah, it's worth a listen.
So that's
Definitely.
probably a pop then.
I give it a pop.
I don't know.
He's fighting with it. He don't want to get it.
Yeah,
That's why he kept looking.
He's like, shit.
Pop or flop for you, June. Pop or
That's a
flop.
pop. I fucks with J-Rock. This is his most like versatile album that he dropped so
Best
far.
one.
Best one so far. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't hear it yet. I listened to Tiana Taylor's album like 3 times.
You a fan?
I like her.
No, we didn't ask if you liked her. You like her music.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I like her.
I like her.
I like her music.
Hot up by it, but I hot up the thing.
You know, some of it is too high tempo. I don't really like those songs,
Nah,
but
yeah.
the more slow when her singing, I like it.
Yeah, she's.
But wait, we was talking about J-Rock. You said you ain't listened to it yet?
I ain't listened to
I
it
ain't
because
listened to
I
it yet.
listened to Tiana.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool, fair enough. I get a few different opinions on this one because the name coincides with females so much. But I mean, is it something that you guys will look into? Fashion over men. How are we feeling about it, Hypa? I mean, honestly, I'm no joking shit. I've been on there a couple of times. This stuff is not that different from like H&M and everybody else,
not at
bro.
all.
Sure.
It's just because it says Fashion Nova,
Facts.
people coincide it with females so much.
I'll
But
pass,
Just like
bro.
the
I'll
others.
pass.
You checked it out.
So what's the?
Of course.
So what's the
That's
question?
Is it pop
pop
or
a
flop?
flop.
Would
But
you buy
could you
from
see
them?
yourself messing with Fashion Nova? Could you
I
buy
mean,
something?
I until you ask now and be honest with you, I never even thought about it. I mean, I've seen it floating around, and I don't even see myself like searching for it either, bro. I'm keeping it 100. I'm pretty sure if they had some fire shit, I don't. You know what? You're right. I wouldn't, because it coincides with the female shit so much. I don't want to deal with it.
I'm good.
If they got shit in there that looks like H&M, nigga, I'm gonna just go to H&M.
So it's flop.
Flop thing.
I went to fucking Houston over the weekend, so I was looking for shit to wear. So I ain't gonna lie.
You saw some Fashion Nova shit.
I ain't buy it. This nigga here, that was a good advertisement. Though. I thought it was a Fashion Nova commercial.
You gotta see the face though when he put on. He like,
I ain't gonna hold you.
I saw some shit.
some hot shit.
That's how the Fashion Nova commercials be, though, right?
I didn't have nothing to wear, and then I checked the Fashion Nova, and I got it.
I ain't buy nothing off of it, but I screenshot it, sent it to my girl. My girl be on ASOS all the time, so I'm like, yo,
It's the same shit.
the same shit. So I'm just like, yo, let me know if you see this on ASOS because I don't feel comfortable buying it. But just in general. And then I went to the mall and found the same shit I was looking for. So I was like, all right, cool. I ain't have to go to Fashion Over bed. So
saved.
I'm going to just pass.
When you at the party, I'm gonna be like, yo, Quicks, my nigga, what kind of jeans is those, boy? Let me see.
I'm one of those. I don't care where it comes from. If it's fire and I like it, I'm purchasing it. I don't even give a fuck.
That's what's
and
up.
half the time I rock it, niggas never even know where I got it from. So it's not even a big deal to me. So it's a part for me.
Heard you.
Honestly, I can't call it. I don't knock the hustle, but I can't call it. I don't know.
You,
It's the
nigga,
first
you're not.
First time I heard about it, so
I don't see you even looking that direction.
yeah,
so.
probably not. But I'm not knocking the hustle.
That's a flop. I don't even shop at H&M, bro. Can't fit that
Clothes.
shit.
Yo, y'all big niggas be mad taller than the Zaras and the H&Ms on nigga.
Nah, I fucks with Zara though. My pea coat is from Zara.
Nice.
They got some good
They
like,
jackets
coats.
is cool,
They winter
yeah.
jackets is fire.
Keeping it moving. What it seems to be Meek Mill's first single featuring Miguel. Stay Woke is the name of it. Hyper starting on your side. Pop a flop.
I ain't like it.
Word.
You ain't like Stay Woke?
I fucks with it. I
Yeah,
like
I like
I
it
like
too.
the singing. I like the beat, and I feel like he ain't miss a beat. He sound like the Meek that we all like, and it's it's fire. It's pop.
I agree. I agree too. I feel like exactly what he said. He ain't really miss a beat. He don't sound off. People
Nope.
go to
He
people
don't
go to
sound
jail.
like
He
no
wasn't in
Russ.
jail for that long, but just in general, people go to jail and they just be like they gotta catch back up to
Yep.
what
Sound the same.
trends change every month, and he it's a pop. I give it up.
Me, at first listened on the song, I wasn't in love with it, but I watched the BET performance and the reenaction of the whole song, and really got the feel for what he was trying to say and what he was trying to do with the song, and that kind of turned me more into it. So for me, right now, it's a pop.
It's a pop. I love everything about it.
Pop.
There it is.
Yeah.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
the Ali Similar Podcast, episode number 12.
Yes, sir.
See y'all when we see y'all.
Dos.
Yo, hold on. I got an announcement for everybody. July 11th, I am doing a dance and exercise workshop. That flyer and that information will be out to y'all very soon. So I'm coming back for y'all. A big time workshop for me. I'm gonna be doing exercise and I'm gonna be doing some choreography. July 11th. It's gonna be in Queens for everybody. So stay tuned for that.
I'll be there
Yes,
for
sir.
the exercising. You said exercising, not dancing, though, right?
No, it's dancing, exercising.
Oh shit! I thought you said working out.
Might as
man.
well go, kid.
All right.
Yeah, but
I'll
episode
go to
number
support,
12,
though.
Ali Simon the podcast. We are out of here.
The Oddly Similar Podcast.